Welcome to Cameos. I am Samson. With me, I have Just Rambling and Food Money. Where's O'Shaughnessy today? O'Shaughnessy is preparing for his foray in furry modeling. So he's headed to conventions. He's doing a lot of photo shoots these days. So he's been pretty busy. But we press on while he's out there living his dream. All right, and we're back on our normal day of Tuesday. Sorry for the other weeks. But yeah, let's just get started.
Cool. No food news today, so we're gonna jump right into. Wait, this is supposed to be business. Damn, we already messing up. And by we, I mean I'm including
It's
y'all
just
as
you.
well. Not part of the shit, part of the crew. We all go down.
No, we
Um,
gave you the extra 5 minutes this week.
you really did. Wait, story, which is yeah, I should take full accountability, but we don't do that here. I blame everyone. Let's start with gaming. Um, Bungie never started development on Destiny 3 because of how much money it would cost to develop it. Any thoughts? Anybody?
First of all, Destiny 2 is shutting down anyway. I This is over with. Why are we even talking about Destiny anymore?
Yeah, Bungie. Okay, Bungie definitely. Actually, I don't know the revenue on the whole Bungie thing since Sony acquired it, but Destiny 2 had a pretty solid run. But then
Mm-hmm.
for Destiny 2 to fall off, and then for Marathon to not be so profitable as
Mm-hmm.
much as they expected it to be, and it's not as bad as Concord, but it definitely is not the Fortnite slash Roblox mega blockbuster that all these different studios are hoping these live action games will be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see if Bungie is going to continue living or if they're going to take it out back and shoot it like they did Blue Point.
Spoilers on Old Yeller.
I think the era of live service games is over, unless it's on Roblox. So unless they are going to design Destiny 3 for Roblox use,
Mhm.
yeah. And I think Marathon did get caught having AI art.
No, they didn't get caught with AI art. They got caught stealing a guy's exact art style and using it for their game.
Is that not? Oh, they did it without AI. I thought they just fed it and then
I don't know.
pushed it out.
I'll get back to you on that one. I don't think it was AI generated. I think they just had their own artists steal an artist's exact art style and use it for Marathon up until they got called out for it, and then they had to revamp the entire art style as a result.
Yeah, that actually is worse.
Yeah,
You paid someone to. You could just pay the guy.
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
If that's the case, you could have paid the guy. At least if it's AI, you just fed it.
dude, these corporations do not like artists at all. Like
And
the
a
simplest.
corporation admitting fault is like a toxic ex telling you it's my fault. Never, ever, ever gonna happen.
Yeah, but I think the theft was so blatant that they couldn't hide behind anything. Like the no PR team could cover up the fact that like there were like direct images copy pasted and traced into Marathon's original concept art, and hey, caught red-handed.
Yeah, it's sad.
Um, Unreal Engine 6 has been announced with Rocket League.
That's cool. Actually, I was with my brother over the weekend. He was playing Rocket League with his friends, so that'll be good. Good for Rocket League.
Yeah. There was a lot of complaints about Unreal Engine 5, so I'm curious to see how this one works.
Oh, I didn't know the
Also,
complaints. But
yeah, apparently there was just like a bunch of issues with like developers and gamers. But
oh,
how is
that's
this going to
different.
run when nobody can get chips?
Oh, they'll be able to get chips in.
One problem at a time.
Yeah, but this bubble will pop eventually.
Yeah,
Nvidia's
it's already
whole
starting.
like, yeah, like I think Nvidia's like putting all the AI chip stuff on the forefront of
Mhm.
their like balance sheet and like putting like the gaming stuff in like the fine print because that's
Mhm.
just investors just want to see AI, but they have to know like it's not going to last. I'm
Mhm.
sure they know. So
No. On that same note of AI,
yeah.
this is a random story that I came across in an article today. Microsoft exhausted its annual AI budget for like token-based billing and is terminating licenses for Claude starting June 30th. So, if Microsoft, the multi-trillion-dollar company, can't afford this shit, who is going to?
Wait, why is Microsoft using Claude? Why aren't they using Copilot? LOL.
That's a very good question. That's the multi-trillion-dollar question.
I don't know, but I know that we're paying the bills for all this, so
Mm-hmm.
you know
Yes.
that's who can afford it. The people.
Yeah. Let's see. PlayStation fans have launched a new class action lawsuit in an effort to claim refunds after Sony initiated price increases for the PS5 in response to tariffs last year.
That is because they do not understand Baron Sushito.
It is what it is.
Yeah. This story is actually hilarious. Players are adding friends to avoid the Bowie Knife 99 AI Drivatar, which is your drive avatar, in Forza Horizon 6 after clips of it crashing into other cars and driving them off the road have gone viral.
You know, I'm
The
never going
Forza
to play
community has
any
too
of
much
this.
time.
So
Listen, I laughed at this at first, but I saw a lot of these clips. Like the AI is just going around and devastating people, like actually
well,
cheating and knocking people through the level into like the void beneath the roads and all kinds of crazy shit. And now they're saying they're going to depower this AI, but I say let it exist. Let it
get
exist
good.
as is. Yeah, let it exist as is, but just increase its rarity. Like you don't see it as often, but when it does, it's going to come to fuck you up.
Get good. Care about none of that.
I don't even think it's a matter of. I think it's a genuinely a cheater bot. Like it
Well,
actively
get
cheats.
better.
But it, I think it's. I think they should keep it. I haven't encountered it just yet, but when I do, I'm probably gonna clip it just to see how bad it is.
Get good.
Food, you posted a link to ACL Pro Cornhole in the chat. I'm curious as
I
to why.
forgot about that.
I thought he was joking. I didn't think.
I was searching for deals, man. I'm a deal hunter. I was on the PlayStation Store doing my thing, and I'm like, I didn't. First of all, I wasn't aware that there was a professional cornhole league. Right, this is like definitely ESPN, the Ocho level stuff. Right,
Yes.
okay.
I love that though. I love the Ocho.
And then they have a game for it. I'm like, cool. I had to share with the crew. Buy it if you'd like. It's on PlayStation Network, y'all. We promote anything here.
Yep, it's $29.99 for those interested
You
in
don't
Pro Cornhole.
not just anything.
Wait, it was $30? What?
That's fine, but not just anything now. Come on.
Let's see what more game news we have. Matthew Ball is now Xbox's new chief strategy officer after CEO Ashish Sharma announced the hire this week. He is a well-known gaming expert who writes the popular yearly report called State of Video Gaming, and many people in the game industry respect his ideas because he has advised Microsoft before on the Game Pass service. His goal is to revive some of Microsoft's old popular game series, such as Banjo-Kazooie, Viva Pinata, and Blue Dragon, since these classics still have fans that can generate money.
This guy just went on to like a 4chan forum and whipped his dick out. And it's like, hey, y'all people that smell like Doritos and Mountain Dew, y'all want this to remember nostalgia? Remember when you guys, were in middle school and elementary school and playing these games on the N64? Yeah, give us your money. They might as well crowdsource it and make $1 billion on crowdsourcing and never actually deliver.
Fully supported. Oh no, this feels like another really good decision on behalf of Asha Sharma. So, keep him coming. We again apologize for criticizing you so heavily when you first got hired. I just don't trust companies in today's era of capitalism as a whole. So
I don't
naturally
know.
skeptical of you as well.
I don't know nothing about him, but I trust her. I'm gonna stick beside her.
All I see is a wolf with a sheep skin clothing. Like, hey, other sheep, how are you?
How do you do, fellow sheep? But I need something to hope for in the gaming industry. It feels like all the big giants are fucking up in some way. So I'm rooting for Xbox because somebody needs to put Nintendo and PlayStation in check.
I'm not gonna play any of these games. So again,
We know. We've gone over that. and it disappoints me every time you say
But we will talk about them on Cameo. Tune in.
Yeah,
it.
and I will not pay attention to the story either, and I'll never forget that.
Just be criticizing games off of vibes. Like I didn't like the buttons. I
Yeah,
didn't like the combos I had to input.
you understand it. You understand it now.
No, I don't, because you'll play a Telltale game and say some shit like that. Like I and some random funny news. The enhanced game's stock crashes 50% after many non-enhanced employees outperform the juice ones.
That's how are you not performing when you're juiced up?
Because
I don't get it.
I mentioned it
No,
in our
wait,
group chat.
wasn't it the dude was a swimmer, right? But
Mhm.
he was like yoked. So of course you can't be a yoked swimmer. You're not gonna go faster than someone not yoked. That doesn't make
You're a
any sense.
human. You're a human anchor at that point.
Yeah, that doesn't make
Like,
sense.
but the reason why they're not outperforming the non-enhanced athletes is because all these athletes who break records, who win Olympic gold, are insanely dedicated to the technical craft of the sport, whatever sport that they play. You can't get that from PEDs. You can't get that from more muscle, more strength. In some instances, it can allow you to perform better, but you have to have the base of the technical ability, and they'll never outperform that.
What
You
about
might
that
have,
one drug that does your mind stuff? The limitless drug. Is that real?
is it real?
No.
No.
I don't listen. In today's world, I expected it to be real, but it to have like the worst side effects you can imagine.
I mean, steroids have pretty not good side effects.
I can go through an entire list, and the fact that so many young kids are taking them are quite, it's quite terrifying. I expect the next study they do on overall life expectancy for Gen Z to decrease by at least 10% just because of the steroid abuse.
The pipeline of YouTube to Roblox to energy drinks to influencers to steroids is strong.
I wish that was a joke. In movie news, Tom Hardy has been fired from Mobland and won't return for season 3. He allegedly clashed with producers after being consistently late to set and attempting to give notes and change dialogue on the series.
They need him. He's the best part of the show.
I
First of all,
haven't seen it.
if you never seen him, so you don't be talking about me not seeing the story in the games, but you not seeing the story in the shows. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, but
Nah,
you,
no.
if I did what you did, it'd be like watching a TV show just to listen to the music.
Sometimes that's the best part of the show too. Look at the Get Down on Netflix.
But so is the story. You know what? Let's just.
Nah.
What were you gonna say?
First of all, if you haven't seen Mobland, definitely watch Mobland. It's actually amazing. Season 1 is great. Tom Hardy's character is the best part of the show. He's like the anchor for the show. I don't know why they would let him go when his character does everything. So I guess they're going to they have to keep his character, so they'll probably recast him as someone else. But Tom Hardy's also a great actor. If he was giving notes, probably needs notes. Like I feel like there are certain actors and actresses that if they're like giving you notes, you should probably listen. Like if Denzel's like, yeah, we should probably do this. You might want to listen to Denzel. You know what I mean? If Leo or Jamie Foxx, I'm just naming my favorite actors now. Margot Robbie, right? If all the people are giving notes, you might want to just do what they're saying. So I feel like Tom Hardy's that caliber of actor.
I would agree. He's a fantastic actor, but at what point does it become obnoxious and like genuinely intrusive and obstructive to the project?
I don't know. They'd have to tell us what his notes were, and then we can.
More weird accents.
Nah, don't do that. Just because you didn't like Bane, don't do that.
I liked Bane. I just hated the accent.
Man, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see what happens with Mobland season 2. I'll probably watch it, but I don't have high hopes now that Tom Hardy's not in it anymore.
Obsession might be one of the only films in history to earn $100 million on a budget of less than $1 million. The film is expected to make more this past weekend than it did in its opening weekend, which is a rare feat.
Good. I gotta ask the homie how he liked it. I think him and his wife went to see it this past weekend.
Mm-hmm. Which homie?
Uh, Jim Homie, Black Jim
Right.
Homie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So apparently this film is coming to digital over I think next week. And there's
Mm-hmm.
been some discourse online about why would they immediately put it on to digital when it's doing so well and literally breaking records for the small budget that it has in comparison to the overall box office that it could make. And I think it's a matter of they didn't have that much faith in it doing this well. They probably had an understanding and a belief that this was a great film. But
Mm-hmm.
again, we live in an era where it's very hard for films that aren't part of franchises or are sequels to blow up in this way. So they probably thought, okay, we'll put it in the theaters for a theatrical run, let it run its course, and then put it on digital. Maybe it'll get a second life there because it'll go viral because more people have access to it. But then it blew up, and now I don't think they could extend the theater run if they wanted to because next week Masters of the Universe and Scary Movie comes out.
Don't nobody care about Master of the Universe.
And there are listen, I don't think that movie is going to make any sort of major money at the box office. But anytime a movie that big drops, which is like I don't know, a $200 million budget, they do get priority of screens in theaters. So if that big film is dropping and Scary Movie 6 is also dropping, it doesn't really leave much room for Obsession to continue. So I think if they wanted to extend it, they wouldn't have the option to.
I don't know. I feel like no, I don't. I hear what you're saying, but I don't know if they wouldn't have the option to, right? Because the for those that don't know, when movies come out in theaters, the theaters get half. So for this movie to be performing so well, it's to their benefit for it to just stay, right? They can't get IMAX screens, but they don't need them. So for a theater, it would make sense to keep the film. I feel like it's probably just for streaming services. Like they want to drive traffic to their service. They've made enough money off the film in theaters already, right? And then they still have to give the theater half. So all right, well let's cut out the middleman. We've done enough. Let's get it to our streaming service. Let's bolster that subscriber list. Since everyone wants to see this anyway, let's give them a place to watch it. I think it's that more so than they can't keep it in theaters because of Scary Movie, and the only movie that matters is Scary Movie. I'm not going to say the other one. I don't care about that other movie.
Two last things. I agree with you on the incentive to move it to streaming so they can get more subscribers. But in regards to theaters being able to just like accommodate them, they would have contracts with the other studios with these other films. Kind of like how Avengers Doomsday can't just take over IMAX screens because Dune already has the contract with them. So like it's not necessarily up to the theaters if they have prior reservations.
Well, it depends on how many screens they have to reserve.
I mean, two big films dropping, I think they would have to reserve
What are you talking about? You keep saying two.
You have to understand that
There's
these
only
films are
Scary
reserved.
Movie.
These screens are reserved a year or two in advance. There was a time where people thought Masters of the Universe was going
is
to be
that?
big because why else would they be making the film?
What are you
I
talking
want to watch
about?
Scary Movie in D-Box.
That's the only movie that we care about.
In D-Box, it
talking
should be
about?
nothing but weed smoke blowing directly into your face. But there's a small part of me that wants that actually I don't want a bad film to exist. So I was always going to try to root for something that I'll be surprised by and enjoying it. But I think there's a small possibility that Masters of the Universe could kind of be like Dungeons and Dragons, where no one has faith in it, but it turns out to be a fun time, and it doesn't make any money at the box office and has
What
a
are
better
you-
life entertainment.
Have you been smoking
Unfortunately
today? You've
I wanna
seen
have-
the trailer. You know it's not like that.
I saw the trailer for Dungeons and Dragons and I was disappointed because it looked like just another Marvel movie, and then it turns out it was fucking great.
Yeah, but what does this one look like?
Another Marvel movie, so it can go either way.
No, it doesn't. It looks like AI slop. Literally.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
Looks like someone fed Marvel movie with buff guy into an AI movie generator, and then it popped out He-Man.
That's literally Thor: Love and Thunder. But my point is, the only thing I see slop in this film is Jared Leto. Everything else, it might be a surprise.
All right, so you gonna see it then?
No, I'm not spending a single dollar.
All right, so
streaming.
it's
But
not going to be a
when
surprise.
when it comes out on streaming, I would like to enjoy it.
Nah,
The
see,
same
this
way
what I'm
I
talking
enjoy
about.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Anytime I'm behind a movie, I go see it. So what are you gonna do?
But you see a lot of stuff. You
I do.
to go see Mandalorian and Grogu. That's crazy.
I
You
was
saw
about to
Madam
go see
Web.
it.
I'll never let that go.
You saw Madam Web in theaters?
Yes.
Yeah, that movie was so bad. I might have been with Panamanian Thunder.
You know,
I
that
think
was
it
that was the best version of the script, by the way. You guys remember seeing that leak of it's like
Yeah,
at the end, like, call me madam.
that's terrible.
Yep. All right. So we got 2 trailers left. Did we do the trailer for Vault Rising?
Nah,
Was that last week?
cause I think it came out like, I think it officially came out. Like, so sorry, the trailer for Vault Rising was shown in theaters because I think that last episode of The Boys also aired in theaters.
Right.
But then it came out officially online like not too long ago. So I'm like, it looks cool, but like,
Yeah, I'm kind of tired on the boys stuff.
yeah.
Welcome to being a Supernatural fan.
That was also show run by Eric Kripke, and it lasted way too long. But I hope they learn from the boys and don't just make this another parody of modern day. Like, let this be its own story that doesn't have direct references to like whatever the current presidential administration directly says or does.
Remember Truman? Yeah.
And our last trailer / story before we get into our main topic, the final trailer for Toy Story 5 has been released in theaters June 19th. Any thoughts?
No. I mean, it looks cute now. Like after the trailer, like, this is cute, but I just don't want to see another Toy Story. I don't think it's for me personally. Like I'm childless, right? So unless I'm taking like my goddaughter to see a movie, I don't really want to see it.
You know, you just
I think
inadvertently.
three was like the best.
That's fine.
Like, it was a perfect ending, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah, I think
we
so.
had the toys. We grew up with it. We saw it when we grew up. You know.
And then you gave the toys to the little girl. That's enough.
Yeah. What's the passing of the torch?
And then they made another one right after that.
Because they wanted money.
How are they gonna pop melting plastic in a garbage waste eruption disposal?
That was way too traumatic for a kids movie.
Yeah.
But I am intrigued. I haven't seen the 4th Toy Story, but I'm intrigued by 5 because it looks like it's going to have something for kids, but also commentary for the adults on the abuses of screen time, which I feel like a lot of people need to hear. So I'm inclined to check it out myself.
It's produced by a toy company. Of course, they're gonna lie to you until you buy our toys instead of our one-time purchase with free digital content.
That's a fair point. All right. Well, that's the fastest we've ever gotten through the news. Now on to the main topic, which was suggested to us by a friend of the show, Joshua Awesome. We are going to be casting our ideal X-Men for a live-action MCU film. Or, we said MCU film, right? Not its own universe?
No, yeah, for the MCU film.
Gotcha.
For the reboot specifically, or is it independent in its own vacuum?
Nah, it's a reboot.
A24's X-Men.
So we can't be like, this actor from like 1992 or something.
You can pick whichever actors
you
want. But I think we're going to be doing it with the present / somewhat future in mind. So like expecting a film like this to come out within the next 2 to 3 years.
And I did mine based on like, sorry, we're going to do this using the characters that are in X-Men 97. So my initial theory of how the movie should be, my fan cast is not based on that. And also we're doing it because X-Men 97 comes out, was it June 13th, something like that? So it comes out soon. All
right. So here's how we'll do it. I'll go through a character. I'll pick, go through characters one by one, and then I'll say like Magneto, and then we all go around and discuss our choices, and we'll move on to the next character and the next character. And hopefully, this doesn't last for 2.5 hours because of me, because I invested way too much into this. I know who I am. I'm trying to restrain myself. So I'll just, first character up, the one who starts it all. Who do you guys have for Professor X? We'll start with Sam.
I thought you were going to start with Cyclops.
No, it makes sense to start with Professor X.
Because that was the order I did it in.
He's the first in the intro. You said X-Men 97.
Yeah, but he's dead. That's why I didn't even include him at first.
Not in all of the intros.
No, he's dead and currently in X-Men 97. Or he's with the Shi'ars. I don't know what's going on.
He's fully alive in 97.
He is?
He's with the Shi'ar, with Lilandra.
Oh, so he is with the Shi'ar. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. But again, this is the live action MCU. You know they're gonna have Professor Xavier in it.
Yeah. Okay. Don't start with me then, because I didn't even consider it.
All right, fool. Who you got?
Mark Strong.
Okay. Solid choice.
Sorry, for those that don't know, explain who
Mark Strong was in the Kingsman movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else he's from. So
he was Sinestro in Green Lantern.
Oh,
what was that? What movie is that?
Don't do that.
He was actually a phenomenal Sinestro in a really bad movie.
Don't do that.
Samson, did you do any preparation?
No, I did. I just no. You go. I didn't think about Professor X at all.
Okay.
Okay, what about you?
You go.
I had two choices, but I ended up with Ewan McGregor.
This is gonna be tough for me.
Is he gonna have a beard?
No beard, bald, but I know he was partly responsible for the corruption of Anakin Skywalker, but his presence.
He looked weird. He looked weird as shit without a beard. Have you seen him as Black Mask?
I'm fine with that. That's cool. But from his presence to his voice, I feel like he could very much carry the role of Xavier when it comes to like giving advice and cultivating the next generation of mutants. He has that presence, and he looked good in a wheelchair. I don't know what I mean.
His only student killed like 1,000 people.
This is a different universe, fool. My runner-up was also Jude Law.
Actually, that's not a bad idea for me. Yeah. How does Jude look bald?
Pretty decent. He's got a light bulb-shaped head.
I mean, anyone can be fine, like bald with a bald cap. They'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna go Pierce Brosnan. Is that how you say his name?
Pierce. Ooh.
Pierce. I'm here for the Pierce Brosnan revival. Him as Dr. Fate was fantastic.
Yeah, I like that.
Also, so he's also in Mobland, so I was already thinking about him. But my list, their ages they're like older.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like my Professor X needs to be at that age.
Gotcha.
Professor X can be anywhere between like 45 to like 80.
Yeah. Joshua Awesome says Bryan Cranston.
That's not a bad pick. I don't know if we want someone that's not British though, right?
I'm fine with it because they keep casting him as like evil bald men.
But to me, anyone can do an accent.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we have Magneto. Samson, would you like to go first or Fu?
I'll go.
Okay.
Jason Isaacs.
God damn it, he took mine.
This is difficult for me.
It's easy.
Again,
it is.
I don't know white people names.
He was the bad guy in Harry Potter.
Yeah, Lucius Malfoy.
Okay.
One.
Wait, is he Jewish though? No, sorry, I know who Lucius Malfoy is. Is he Jewish? That helps.
Yeah,
Just give them.
Jason Isaacs is Jewish. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
I need them to be, correct. You know what I mean?
Yes, he's correct.
Yeah, I'll say since Fu took my number one, I'll say my runner up. If we were doing a younger-ish,
yes, he's Jewish.
Cool.
Okay, good.
If we were doing a younger-ish Charles and Magneto, I like Lee Pace as Magneto. I know he was already Ronan the Accuser.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he played Ronan the Accuser. He's the voice of Thrag in Invincible. And anytime I think of Magneto, I think about that speech from X-Men 97's most recent season, where he says, like, I'm trying to be better. Please don't make me let you down. who would I want delivering that? And Lee Pace has the voice from it. He also played Thranduil in Lord of the Rings. So gravitas, size, look, give him some gray hair, long. I think he can pull off X-Men 97 Magneto.
Okay. I don't know.
We can come back to you sometime if you
Yeah.
don't know. We can
Come back
keep
to me for
going.
Magneto because this is
All right.
Magneto was difficult for me.
All right, so we'll let you go first on this one. Who do you have for Cyclops?
Honestly, I still like James Marsden. I think he's the best Cyclops. I kind of want him
Okay.
to remain Cyclops, and
No,
it
he
works
can
for
kiss
like.
my ass. He wrote a letter to what's it called, to support Brian Peck after the child stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot he
Screw
did that.
him.
Is that
What you say?
is that true about the letter?
No, yeah, that is
Oh
true.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. That is true. And
Well, fuck
his PR agency never addressed it. They didn't say, "Oh, he didn't know" or whatever. A lot of the people that wrote the letters, like they like when after the documentary found out, like the people were like, "Yeah, they didn't know at the time, and they felt bad about it." Like, and you know, they apologized and never support. Like, just some easy statement, a slam dunk. Doesn't even have to be true. Just have to put out the sentiment that I don't support this. Nothing, nothing came out from him or his
Right.
PR team. They're just on to support his new jury show.
Gotcha.
I love that show. Also, Jury is amazing. If you haven't seen,
I'll go second for this round because I think me and Fu might have the same person. I chose Patrick Schwarzenegger for
God
Cyclops.
damn it!
I knew it. God damn it. He played Golden Boy
black.
in Gen V. Golden Boy in Gen V, the one who explodes in the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, obviously. And I thought it'd be hilarious if you get Arnold to play Cable.
That's funny.
Yeah, that would be good. But nah, Arnold's too old. I think he's too old.
Yeah, I know, but I thought it'd still be funny.
Yeah. Oh, food. Do you have a different
No.
one?
I mean, he has the perfect look for Cyclops. All right, next up we have Jean Grey.
Why do we need to guess this? We all know who's going to play Jean Grey. Spoilers, I guess, for those who don't know.
I
We've
actually
discussed
Cover
forgot.
your ears for the next 3
Yeah, we
minutes.
talked about it before. I actually forgot who's playing.
It's Jean Grey. No need to cast.
It's Sadie Sink.
Oh yeah, okay. Wait, no, is she playing Jean? She's
Yes.
in but she's
Spider-Man
in.
Brandon Day is going to introduce Jean Grey.
Is it that's 100% confirmed, or we were just
Yes.
theory
No,
crafting?
not 100% confirmed, but obviously 99.9.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, because since let's say she is playing Jean, right? I would have did my whole list differently, but I was like, all right, assuming that we don't know anything, who's going to play who?
If she wasn't playing Jean Grey, honestly, Maya Hawke.
Ooh.
Again,
Stranger Things.
Other lady
I don't
from
watch it.
Stranger
I don't watch
Things.
Jesus Christ.
She's Uma Thurman's kid and Ethan Hawke's kid. Uma Thurman from Kill Bill, Ethan Hawke from Black Phone.
Just take, actually, she looks more like Uma Thurman than anything. So yeah, just take Uma Thurman's face and make young Uma Thurman from like Pulp Fiction, and then kind of sprinkle in Ethan Hawke's features here and there.
Okay.
Sam, you need to be Googling these people during this call. You're on your computer, right?
I'm on my phone Googling people you say, but I can't do it fast.
I feel like he just keeps typing in a white person every time we drop another name.
Listen, I'm like, you know, on Ab Elementary, how like, what's her name? Cheryl Lee Ralph, her character doesn't know anyone's name because she's an old black woman. That is me. I don't know nobody's name unless I just saw them in a movie. I just know their characters. For the most part, there's certain people whose names I do know, but like otherwise, I do not be knowing people's names at all.
No. My choice for Jean, obviously, it's probably more than likely going to be Sadie Sink, but I found this actress named Eleanor Tomlinson. No one knows who she is, so I'm just going to put this picture up. Like, she has the look, from what I could tell in the show. the clips that I saw, she carries both the sweetness and tenderness of Jean, but also that if you fuck with her in the wrong way, she will incinerate you on the atomic level kind of vibe, and I like that.
I've never seen a list of so much movies and TV shows someone has been on that I've never heard of.
So my choice for like any comic book casting is someone no one's ever really heard of before, especially me. And I don't have access to like, Hollywood or agencies or anything like that. So I don't know unknown actors. I just had to go on based on whatever I could find on the internet. And she was one that jumped out at me that I haven't really seen her all like I think she has a few shows on the BBC, so she might be really popular over in England. But over here, she's just like another redhead who could definitely knock out the role, in my opinion.
I'm going Anne Hathaway.
Too old.
Nah,
Yeah,
I told you my whole thing. Mine is my X-Men are old. Just saying, everyone I picked is old.
Oh, okay. So you're going for
Uh,
the older portrayal. That's fair.
Yeah,
okay, I like it. That's a fair take on things.
I got you.
which is why it's also hard to find a Magneto, because it's hard to find a old Jewish actor that can embody
Larry
Magneto.
David.
Larry
Just
David's
drop,
like, he's just too funny looking.
yeah, just drop a bridge on somebody and then play the Curb Your Enthusiasm thing. Um, all right. Who's your choice for Wolverine?
Tom Hardy.
Okay.
I like. Well, Tom Hardy's like 5'10". Comic
Yeah.
Wolverine is like a what 5'3" or something ridiculous. So
Yes.
no one needs to be that small. I
Mhm.
think even in like the cartoon, Wolverine is not 5'3". I've never seen any portrayal anywhere, even the comics now. He is not 5'3". Like
I
he is not that short. So I just like Tom Hardy as an actor. He can do any voice. He can get burly enough to play Wolverine. I think Hugh Jackman was like just too tall and too jacked. So Tom Hardy's always been
I
my dream
agree
cast.
with Tom Hardy if like it was during like his Star Trek Nemesis days maybe.
How dare you?
He is going for older X-Men.
Yeah.
But no, I actually could not find someone for Wolverine. I don't know like someone who's like burly enough from the new generation that could do that.
Gotcha.
Maybe
So
a random pick Timothy Chalamet. I thought that'd be funny.
I'm not gonna lie. I kept looking around for Nightcrawler castings, and Timothy Chalamet kept popping up, and I was like, I'm not letting Sam have this.
No, but maybe for Wolverine, the guy that played Icarus,
Mm-hmm.
he's not bad.
Okay.
Icarus? Who
Um.
played Icarus? Was Icarus in what?
Uh, the guy within Eternals, the main guy, the crazy guy.
Oh, Richard Madden,
I
Is
don't
that
know.
you talking about
the dude from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
there you go.
Yeah, he's the one who you've seen Eternals.
Yeah, but I forgot all about that movie.
You
Even
still
when you
might be
said Icarus, thank you, Rob Stark. Even when you said Icarus, I thought about Thanos' brother instead. So who was not Icarus? I
The,
just
the
forgot his name.
singer.
When you think
Yeah.
about Arrow.
Yeah, I was thinking about arrows. Even when you said Icarus, I was thinking about arrows.
Yeah. So my choice for Wolverine is probably my favorite casting. I completely disagree with Sam that Wolverine should be tall. I want Wolverine to be a stabby lawn gnome with a personality disorder, just like he is in the comics, where he is just shorter than everybody, but he will fight the Hulk without any provocation even needed. So I don't know if it was last year or the year before that, but my favorite movie of that year was Saturday Night, which was a retelling of the night leading up to the first episode of Saturday Night Live. And there was an actor who played John Belushi, who I think is the perfect casting for Wolverine. His name is Matt Wood. And again, I have to bring up a picture because no one knows who the fuck I'm talking about. But look at him. Look at him, Sam. Look at him. Tell me that's not short, angry
Oh
Wolverine.
yeah, he looks like him.
Like that's exactly who I want being thrown through a sentinel by Colossus.
How can you guys like show stuff in the Discord? Like I'm on my phone, I don't see like stuff in the recording. It's weird.
Oh, I don't know. He just showed it to a screen.
Yeah, I showed it to the screen.
Yeah, I don't see y'all's videos either. I just see your avatars.
Huh.
Do you
Oh,
see my hamburger?
Yeah, we see your
Yeah.
hamburger. It's probably because you're on
I
your
think
phone. It's fine.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my choice for Wolverine.
Wait, maybe
Stabbing
if I
you.
switch to Twitch quickly, I'll be able to see it. Isn't there a lag?
Yes, but not by much.
Not that much of a lag.
It's like 2 or 3 seconds behind.
Wait, just show it again. Let me switch.
Look at that stabby lawn gnome.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I hope I'm not violating any sort of copyrights by showing these images. Fucking Getty images is gonna come.
Probably, but I'm sure it's fine.
All right, cool. All right.
It's for parodies.
Yeah, there we go. Legalese and whatever.
Funny. Yep. It's funny. Yep, parody.
All right, what are you guys' choices for Beast?
Fu, you go first.
I don't know. Beast was tough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be straight with y'all. I only have another person for Rogue. That's it. Everyone else, I really just don't know. For Beast, how old is Beast supposed to be?
Beast.
Up to you. So if you're doing the Sadie Sink era, then young. So it'd have to match all that.
Sorry. Yeah.
Justin, who you got while he's thinking?
I chose Tom Hopper from Umbrella Academy. He plays, I believe, Luther / number 1. Do I need a picture? Here.
Okay.
In my head, Beast is usually a very big guy naturally because his first mutant evolution makes him into a beast physically without all the big blue fur and the bestial look and everything. So I wanted him to exist in that form at least for like a film or two, and then we get his second evolution that turns him into the beast, the beast, the big blue beast, old stars and garters that we know. But in order for him to be imposing in that way, I don't think we've ever really gotten an imposing beast. I think we got Kelsey Grammer, who perfectly embodied the personality, and then we got what's the name? We got Nicholas Holt as his beast, who is very intellectual. But I want a beast that's big. Like he has to look like
Yo.
You address that with your therapist.
I got one for you. I got a casting.
Who actually has like this Goliath-esque look before he takes on the fur. This way, you don't really have to go crazy with trying to make him have big hands and furry arms and all that stuff. Just like give us a big dude, have him be intellectual, have him deliver that sort of sophistication that you wouldn't expect coming out of someone that bestial, and then we have our Hank McCoy.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Harry Potter.
Because he's not that. Beast doesn't need to be that big. He just needs to be like wildly and springy.
That's fair. Yeah. I think it'd be pretty cool to have him be on the bulkier side.
No, he can still be bulky. Just throw some fake muscles on him.
All right, who do you have for Beast?
I think I'm gonna do. At first, I was thinking like maybe a Skarsgård, but now I'm gonna do Thad Castle, Allen, whatever his last name is. Because
what's it? Alan Richardson.
Richson. I don't know why I can't remember his last name, but yeah,
he was hilarious in Friday Night Live.
And he's a great actor. I've seen him he's in the what's that movie about, like, not League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but like the Henry Cavill movie, directed by Guy Ritchie. Alan shows range in that to me, so he can like change his voice. So I think he'd be a good Beast. He can play a smarter character.
That's solid. He's also a very big dude.
Yeah,
he's like 6'5".
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh! Instead of Beast, did you transform? Oh, Beast, did you just dye your hair blue?" Like they'll just be like, "That's."
All right, who do you guys have for Morph?
Does it matter?
Actually, how dare you?
That's fair.
Actually, again, this is the other Skarsgård, the one that plays
Pennywise?
The Crow.
yeah, that Skarsgård. There's a
What's his
bunch of
name
Pennywise?
Skarsgårds, y'all.
John Wick
So
4.
many, huh?
What's his name again?
Which one? The one that plays Pennywise?
Pennywise. I know
I just
Alexander.
told you. I don't know nobody's name.
I know Alexander Skarsgård is the one who played. He was in the Viking movie, and he was in True Blood. But the other
Yeah.
one,
Can Twitch help us? Can you get us the name of Pennywise's actor?
Hold
We're
on, let me
too
find
bored
it.
to Google.
Is it
Nobody
Bill?
Google it. Let Twitch
It's
help.
Bill.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's Bill.
okay, that's your Morph, Sam.
Yeah, Bill's my morph.
What about you, Fu?
Yeah, like I said, I don't really have anything.
Sweden's
except
close enough to Germany. He can
Rogue.
do it.
Gotcha.
But
So
you said
my choice for Morph.
My bad. Go ahead. Sorry, he said he didn't have any. My bad.
My choice for Morph. Somebody Sam is actually gonna know. Justice Smith. He has. You know who Justice Smith is?
Nah.
The Get Down.
Oh, the magical Negro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was in D&D as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got the personality. He can be funny. I feel like he'd be a good counterbalance to the rest of the team with his humor, and he can deliver it very well.
Mhm.
He also has the voice for it.
He's not a great actor to me.
Are they going to play up the Wolverine morph angle?
I can see that.
I would hope so. If Morph is in the film,
They need to
Of course,
get they need to get two actors that have chemistry.
Not Foo. Joshua Awesome said Tyler James Williams is Morph.
Yeah, I don't know that.
That's
I can see
everybody.
that too.
Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah.
I don't.
Tall,
I
though.
don't see that. He got them broad shoulders though.
No. I can see it though. All right. Who's your choice for Gambit?
My Channing Tatum can stay Gambit forever. Although
This is my
I love Channing
favorite X-Men.
Tatum as Gambit. He was great. Although they said I saw some report like he's not going to be able to do the accent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. Let him do the heavy accent in the film. Or sorry, in the Doomsday film, they said Gambit's not doing the heavy accent. I don't like that. Let him do the heavy accent.
That's stupid.
That's Let Gambit be Gambit.
Exactly. I feel like me and Fu are gonna have the same choice on this one as well, so I'll let Fu go first.
So I have Gambit as older.
Okay.
Josh Hartnett from Trap.
Who?
You remember the movie Trap, where the serial killer, they try to trap him in a concert.
Oh, Josh Hartnett. Gotcha.
That movie sucks. Why'd you even name it?
Josh Hartnett is a good actor though.
Yeah, but that movie's just not
He was
good.
in The Faculty and stuff like in the 90s.
Yeah.
M.
So
Night Shyamalan
I
put his
searched.
daughter in it.
Yeah. So this is my favorite X-Men, and I searched far and wide trying to find somebody who wasn't what I believe to be the obvious choice. And I don't like picking actors who are already famous in a very massive way, but Austin Butler's got it. Like
Who's Austin Butler?
he played Elvis,
Yeah.
and he was what's his
Dune
face
2.
and Dune 2. But like when I saw him play Elvis, I was like, fuck. Like the way he nailed Elvis's voice to the point where it became who he was, and he couldn't even shake it in interviews outside the movie. I know he would nail the
Man,
Cajun.
that's dumb as shit.
like he method acted too hard.
I'm so acting so hard I can't get out of it. It's just acting, just fake it. Remember that? What did what's his name say? It's like, have you tried acting, son?
But yeah, like he's got the look, he can nail the accent, he's got the build for it. The reason I don't like Channing Tatum as Gambit is it's not that he can't pull off the role. Like he obviously can pull off the accent. He loves the character. He just doesn't have the look, in my opinion. Like Gambit is a lot skinnier, and Channing is big and bulky. So that's the only thing that throws me off. But his acting he's very talented. He can definitely do the accent, but When I think of Gambit, I think of someone who looks more like Austin Butler. Also, shout out to Taylor Kitsch from the original X-Men Wolverine film. That movie was terrible, but Taylor Kitsch was a dead-on portrayal of Gambit. He just didn't have the accent, which is a really stupid directing decision. But through no fault of his own. I think if given an opportunity in the same way that Channing Tatum was, Taylor Kitsch would knock it out of the park as well.
I don't know.
All right. Who do you have? Who do you guys have for Rogue?
Hillary Duff.
Really? That's a call out choice.
Yeah,
That was
I want her to make a comeback. She's from the South. Sorry, Rogue is from like Mississippi or somewhere, but Hillary Duff can pull off a southern accent, and I think she has the build based on these AI photos. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Hillary Duff.
Hillary Buff.
Yeah, she's swole.
Sure. Yeah, Hillary Buff now. I think she can do it.
Gotcha. How about you, Fo?
I know your choice, Just Rambling. Just say it. We the same choice.
Who? I don't think we do because I think I almost went with the choice I think you think I have, but then I went left field with mine.
Just go ahead, speak your piece.
So there were a lot of choices for Rogue. I ended up landing on Daniela Melchior.
From what's it called? From Suicide Squad.
She played Ratcatcher, Sam.
And from the Anaconda
okay.
movie.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you naming it?
The Anaconda movie was great. I don't care what anybody said. I laughed so hard at that dumb movie.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But,
I turned it on and didn't pay attention. It was just on.
Yeah. So I like Rogue that looks a bit more southern and a bit more mixed. And Daniela definitely pulls that off. I can see her with the hair streak. I'm pretty sure she can do the accent as well. She's a very talented actress. Ratcatcher was one of my favorite parts of the Suicide Squad, and if she's willing to defect from the DCU, I think she'd find a really good place as Rogue. All right, Fu, you're up.
Who'd you think I was gonna say?
What's that chick from The Substance? Margaret Qualley?
No, I was gonna say Odessa Zion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a really popular one. She was the one who was wearing. She's in. Jesus Christ.
Come on, man.
I hope not.
The ping pong movie with Timothy.
Yeah,
the leading lady in that.
The one he. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but the one he impregnates. I'm gonna use that word because I don't know what gets censored on here.
The leading lady, right?
I think so. She's the one with the she had the wig that everyone was going crazy over. It's like, oh my gosh, she looks so exotic, and I'm like, that's fake hair, but okay.
I guess I don't see it.
All right, who do you guys? We're down to our last 5 in terms of the heroes. Who do you guys have for Storm?
You already know. Jade
Cargill.
Yep. Always and forever.
Okay.
As long as she can do an accent, give her the role.
We lost Fu.
Oh no, Fu, you messing up the stream. I can't switch this.
I think your choice was so bad he had to abandon the entire
How's that a
discussion.
bad choice?
She looks like she could play Storm, absolutely, but
Yeah,
have we seen her act in anything?
She about to act in this what film is that? There's a film that Charlemagne's production company is doing with Jonathan Majors, and she's in it also. So that'll be like her acting debut.
This is very much a jank session. I'm trying to reach out to Fu.
Yeah, I can't fix this, actually. It doesn't matter what I do. This is going to be messed up.
All right, screw it. We'll just do it live, as we always do.
Look at how this is messed up. I cannot fix this.
You know what? Fuck it. Keep it going.
I can't fix this right now. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Fu's back. Now fix it.
Sorry.
That was funny. Actually, no, you just fixed. Oh, no. Fu came back.
No, Fu came back, so it fixed. The thing is shifted, and I never set up. Whatever. This is why O'Shaughnessy needs to stop trying to live his furry dreams and come join us.
So my choice for Storm, as I'm sure you already know, Sam, is Jamie Lawson from Sinners.
It's
She
not.
played
It's
good
not
old
it.
Pauline, just a black, dark skinned beauty who can definitely pull off the accent, who can definitely give the gravitas and the power and the maternal presence that Storm needs to have as both a secondary leader of the X-Men, sometimes first leader, and a weather goddess.
If you say so.
You tell me I'm wrong.
You're
Tell me
wrong.
she's not the best possible choice based
Wait,
on
how old is Storm supposed to be?
Up to you.
um
It's your fan cast. Mine are
so a
all
lot
old, although Jay's not that old. But
so I've been casting a lot of the X-Men themselves around like the 30s range. Like I think my youngest here is my choice for Jubilee, but
mm-hmm.
for the most part, Storm should be on the older side of the X-Men because again she has that maternal presence. But I think Jamie Lawson, let's see how old she is.
Naomi Harris, the lady that plays the voodoo chick from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay, okay, I like that.
I gotta say Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Harris. She played Calypso.
I don't remember that movie. I don't think I saw that movie.
Very
Hold
stressful
on, let me
person
see.
cast with.
Oh, okay, I remember her.
No,
She's in James Bond. Why don't you say James Bond?
I forgot she was in James Bond.
Come on, man.
All right, who's your choice for Jubilee?
Oh, this is hard because I don't be knowing like Chinese American actresses, and
Mm-hmm.
Jubilee is Chinese American, so I just went.
Is she? Shit.
Did you pick the girl from what you call it? The
Ah,
Japanese girl from the joint.
no. I
Oh,
picked a Taiwanese actress because I thought she perfectly fit the part of Jubilee.
oh no,
Am I being unwoke?
a little bit.
I bet.
They got their independence, man.
I mean, I fully support it. I'm not against it, but I was going based on the look and the talent. I
I
forgot that
just
Jubilee was
This is
Chinese altogether.
an emerging actor generation that I do not know enough about to
yeah,
make a
same.
comment.
I just Googled and then went like this and landed on Madison Hugh.
Madison, let me look her
Hugh,
up. Madison Hugh?
HU.
Hugh?
Yeah, I just boop. I don't know any of these people.
Let's see, Madison. Okay. Okay, not a bad look. Yeah, she'd be a solid choice. My choice was Ashley Liao. She was in a movie called Love in Taipei, and she was also from some Disney property that I couldn't remember. I, like you, have no idea about actresses in this generation, so I had to look her up, and I saw a few clips of her online, much like my choice for Jean Grey, and she has that very bubbly, fun demeanor that I associate with Jubilee,
Hmm.
and I think she's younger. She could definitely pull it off. So here's how she looks.
Come on, you're gonna get us copyright stricken.
Hey, I didn't show anything with Getty images, so we fine. All right. So last three choices for the heroes. Who do you guys have for Nightcrawler?
All right, so I had to look his name up because I didn't remember his name. I just needed this German guy that's in the. There's a like something of thieves movie on Netflix.
Mhm.
It's like where they go to Vegas and they're trying to break into the vault. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And his name is his name is Matthias Swarsh. Swarsh.
Take your time, brother.
I don't. Of all the languages that I endeavor to learn, German is not one of them. I am going to type his name. Uh,
Starts from a place of anger.
Actually, this is not even how you spell his last name.
Sorry, what character is this?
This is Nightcrawler.
What's it? Matthias Schweighofer?
I don't know, man. I'm not great with German. German's very difficult.
Remember, I had teacher named Ziegelhofer. That's the only reason. Okay. He looks very stern. He looks kind of like Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my pick.
Fu, who'd you pick?
Okay, I don't know the name, but it's this guy that's from this Netflix movie about breaking vaults.
Yes, that's the guy.
Oh yeah, that's the guy then.
Fu wasn't paying attention to shit.
Listen, man, I'm trying to feed my daughter here. Just, y'all keep going.
What's the name? I went with another Umbrella Academy alum. Is that how you say it? Alumni? Alum? How do you pronounce it?
Alumni.
I know there's like if you shorten it, there's a way to say it. Alum?
Alum.
Alum. There we go. Umbrella Academy alum. His name is Robert Sheehan. I'm just gonna show his picture again. I feel like he'd be a great Nightcrawler. Like he has a personality. Only thing is he's Irish instead of German, so he's gonna have to.
Will not fly.
Yeah, it's not gonna fly, man.
Listen, I'm allowed at least one unwoke casting, and if I had to choose between Jubilee and Nightcrawler, I'm taking Nightcrawler because I feel bad that I chose a Taiwanese woman for a Chinese character, and I'm not trying to, insensitive any sort of international incidents. All right. Actually, no, we have one last one. I just realized I did a few other characters for extra credit, and I could just go through those at the end. But our last character is Bishop. Who do you guys have?
Ethan Hawke.
I don't know if he's serious or not.
I don't either, honestly.
Wait, did you say Bastion or Bishop?
Bishop.
Never mind.
I guess that's Fu's one unwoke casting.
Wait, no, Bastion is supposed to be. Oh, I just realized you said Bishop.
Yeah,
I'm
Bishop,
really sorry.
man.
I haven't slept in a couple of days. I don't know. For Bishop, I would have said Yahya Abdul-Mateen, but he's Wonder Man now, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And we need someone a little bit younger too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone know any solid younger actors that fit in that schema?
But that are black?
Yes. No, but like can play like action characters and stuff very well. Because Bishop is basically just constantly holding a gun and fighting and stuff.
How young?
Not a lot of real strong dialogue there, except Forge, what have you done?
No, how young?
You said Yaya?
No, I said how young. How young are you talking?
Probably late 20s.
Oh man. Late 20s, I don't know.
Who'd you cast, Sam?
Aldous Hodge, because he can't play what was it? Not Birdman. Hawkman.
Hawkman?
Don't,
That was my second choice.
don't say Travis Scott.
Hell no.
That's what Josh Ross was saying. Sorry, Travis Scott is in The Odyssey.
Yeah. Now my first choice for Bishop was John Boyega.
That's not bad, but he's like older than that, right?
Yeah,
I think
he's not in his late 20s.
I'm pretty sure he's younger than Aldous Hodge, though.
No, he is, but all mine are older. So
yeah, I know, but Bishop doesn't necessarily. Bishop is from the future. He doesn't have to be the same age as the X-Men.
That's true, but that's in the cartoon series. He's recurring. Well, he's a mainstay in the cartoon series.
Yeah, but John
in the
Boyega,
film, he probably
is
like
like our age.
Yeah, in the film, he probably want to be a main part of the team.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think John Boyega can do it. Give him a chance at a sci-fi badass, and hopefully he doesn't get fucked over by Disney again.
They're not going to take him off the posters again?
And they don't have to in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Boyega can do it. I can't. Yeah, I don't know any. As I think about it, I don't know any like black actors in their 20s. Now I know black actor names.
Mm-hmm.
I know their names.
I can do 30s and above, but I don't know anything.
Yeah,
20s.
same. I don't know anyone in their 20s.
Yeah. All right. So now that we've got the X-Men.
Oh, Chase Infinity. I know Chase Infinity.
She's the light skinned one, right?
Yeah. Wait, who's she dating now?
The other the light skinned pretty boy.
All right, he can't play Bishop.
No, he's not. Hell
whoever he is, he can't play Bishop.
He would be a good Angel though, if you wanted to play with the race a little bit.
Nah, I ain't doing it. Not for X-Men. Give me a nice white angel.
Yeah, Austin Butler was almost my Angel, but I like him more as Gambit.
Taron Egerton is the Angel.
Oh yeah, I like him.
I can see that too. All right, who do you guys have for the villain of this first X-Men film?
Well, I would love Mr. Sinister because he's my personal favorite. He just doesn't scream movie villain to me, right? It's got to be someone that's prominent that you know is going to be a threat. Like audiences will be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I think you build up to Mr. Sinister. Mine would be like Trask or like what's the Human Liberation?
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
for
Yeah,
I would,
that should be the like the ongoing threat, and they'll build up to it over a while. Like having Trask, having Gyrick, you know, having
yeah.
all that stuff. And I'd love Mr. Charles to end up being Gyrick, right?
yeah.
I think that'd
They
be a
got to
great
build
twist.
up. Yeah, they got to build up to like
I think they got to build
either
up to Sinister.
I think the build up to the Sentinels and then have the Sentinels be the groundwork for either Bastion or Nimrod. Which I
Wait,
have
so wait,
castings for all of them.
wait,
Huh?
hold on. So are y'all saying so in what y'all saying with the first movie start with like Trask as they build up to him building Sentinels?
No,
That's
no. So
my choice.
there should be
No,
ongoing.
for
Like
what I just
for
said.
me, it's like I want to see Sentinels in the first movie. I want to see Trask. I want to see Gyrick, but I don't think that they should be like the big bad that they have to beat. Right? They're like, you know, they're ongoing threats. They're there, but the big bad should be something else. It needs to be. There's no shortage of X Men villains. We can just throw anybody in here.
Yeah.
Half the Avengers have fought X Men villains, anyways.
I
Yeah, that's
mean,
true.
so if you want to go with the racism route, I think the best first choice would be William Stryker, but not as the general from the original films. Go by the comic accurate version, which has
Yeah.
him as a priest. He's kind of like a televangelist. So I casted that as well. In the event that they went that route, I think Christoph Waltz would be a perfect William Stryker as the televangelist.
Mm.
Um,
So James
I
Spader
also
as
have,
Nimrod would be good if he wasn't coming
of
back
course,
to voice Ultron. So I guess he's voicing every robot in the MCU.
so my two choices for my villain for the first film came down to Mr. Sinister and Arcade. So for
Who's Arcade?
Mr. Sinister, I have Tom Ellis casted as him. He played Lucifer in the show, and he has that sort of flamboyant, colorful, sassy, evil drag queen bitch slash mad scientist energy that I love from Mr. Sinister in the comics. But that seems like the obvious choice for who they're going to go with in the villain in the first film. So my choice, which is a bit more left field, is Arcade.
Yeah, who's Arcade?
And
This is,
for those who don't know, Arcade is like, you know, who's the space villain? Grandmaster. Like you know how Grandmaster likes to make games of everything in space. Arcade is like that just on Earth, and he's very maniacal. He likes to like toy with people. And I had an idea where if he the same way we have society these days where they gamify discourse and very much with like online hatred, I feel like Arcade would try to play with that and use that to his advantage and use that as a weapon against the X-Men because the X-Men are both revered and hated.
but yeah,
And
like Josh was saying, why not Mojo in that case?
because Mojo is
It's too
more,
much
I think
sense.
Mojo would have been the perfect villain for a third Deadpool film. Like Mojo is, he breaks the fourth wall a lot, and
I
his
have
is like a TV show.
I have a villain.
Who?
Well, not a villain, but like an antagonist for the first movie.
Who?
Y'all gonna judge me on this. Guardian.
Forgot about
Uh,
Guardian.
no, I'm not gonna judge you on it. Guardian from Shi'ar Guardian.
Yeah, I know. Wait,
I yeah,
Gladiator.
Gladiator. Sorry, Gladiator.
Y'all knew who I was talking about. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Weird
sorry.
detection.
Yeah, we knew you were talking about.
Because you said Guardian, a mohawk popped into my mind, and I'm like, who the hell is like?
To me, that would be good, especially if they're going the route of like, let's say they do it and they combine it with the series to like make it easier to transition.
Yeah,
Professor X is already with the Shi'ar. The X-Men are now fighting Gladiator because they don't understand what's going on. They fight him in the comics. They fight him in the series. That would be good.
yeah. So I
I'm
don't
not mad at
want
that.
them. I don't
Yeah,
want
and
them
the
to.
intergalactic stuff. Thank you, Josh Rosen. We'll definitely fit into that.
So I don't want them to do anything involving TV shows. Like we saw how that works. It did not. Let's just make these films feel like events again,
No,
as
if
opposed to like,
if they were happening to do that, that's what I'm saying.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't want the X-Men to go to space right away because their last film, Phoenix: The Last Stand, had them do that, and again, did
No,
not.
I want Guardian on Earth, right? And then he's like, basically the Guardian. We could do Guardian is like not possessed, but like misinformed about what's happening, right? Typical Guardian situation, anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah. So he's misinformed what's happening. He's coming. He's like, I must defend my empire, and basically they all have to team up, and they all get their ass whooped, and then eventually they figure out a way to beat him, right? Using ingenuity and teamwork, whatever bullshit's
Which
happening
is
in X Men.
it's just
Yeah,
Rogue.
yeah,
Rogue go
yeah,
touch you real quick.
yeah.
yeah.
And then the what ends up happening is that well, he doesn't have mutant powers. He's just strong as shit, right? So he's not. I guess she'll just zap his energy. But anyway,
No, she'll take
the
his
idea
powers.
is that the second movie takes him a little intergalactic, but realistically, the third movie is that the problem is at home. Gyrick and the Sentinels and all that stuff, like basically
Mm-hmm.
they worked to make it so that the X-Men have to leave home, so that way they could fuck up all the mutants while they were gone, and they come home to like a shit show.
Hmm.
And then that's the culmination of like them taking on Master Mold and Nimrod and stuff, and they find out like that they've been manipulated the whole way, maybe even bringing Bastion at that point.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's how I would play it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that could all lead into Annihilus, parallel to the stuff happening in Avengers.
I think we should save Annihilus for the Fantastic Four or Nova because that Annihilus is a big
I'm
character.
thinking by the time the third X movie comes out, the gears will be in motion for
Yeah, but that's
all this happening.
Reign of Kings leads into all that also.
Yeah, but we need to establish the X-Men first as a team that deals, in my opinion, with racism. Like you need to establish their place in the MCU in terms of like what they primarily deal with, and that's discrimination, oppression, fear. Um,
I
you
think
know,
I think the thing is that like with the X-Men, you want to have it so that that builds up to like being the real threat, right? That is
mhm,
truly has always fear has always been the real threat, right? Ignorance, prejudice, right? And you
yeah,
can't do if you do that all in the front loaded in the first movie, it's not going to work in my opinion, right? It's got to
mhm,
for it to really hit. It needs at least two movies, right? You need to build it up, and then they realize basically like Scott has the realization. It's like, you know, this has always been the problem. If we don't fix this, it's gonna like if we don't like work to strive to like make this better, we'll never move forward. So that's where they really do that thing. Maybe like a scene where like the crowds are like trying to like give him shit and stuff like that, and he just breaks or something. I don't know. So I'm
mhm.
thinking of ideas of like how we could like do that in a way that's more impactful than just let's just throw all those cards on the table in the first movie and then okay now we're space villain and now we're spacefaring.
I was thinking it doesn't have to be all in the first movie. Like it just can set the groundwork because it's like you got to establish them as part of the MCU and find a way to answer questions of why do people hate the X-Men but don't hate Thor and Spider-Man? Like those sort of things. And then you get to the
Yeah,
debate of
fuck
it.
it. Have him hate Thor and Spider-Man.
But it's like it makes no sense to me in the MCU, not in the MCU, in the greater Marvel universe, why like the X-Men are these imminent threats who should be treated and dangerous to society and exiled and all that good stuff. But then like Spider-Man and all these other characters who have all these extraordinary powers who can also be dangerous are just widely beloved by everybody except J. Jonah Jameson.
I was about to say,
But
have J. Jonah Jameson get a real voice, right? They keep silencing him because ultimately what it is that they want to create closure for people to see that, oh, okay, we combat this, XYZ. But
mm,
realistically, that's not the case, right?
yeah,
Oh,
but
sorry.
so you're saying
We can't skip Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, aka Magneto and Professor X. We gotta have them in there.
I mean
That's what
honestly,
that's
you
who
could
the
make
whole
just
X Men is
Magneto.
based on.
We can go back to basics, like the first X-Men film, and just have Magneto and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants be the first villains. It sets the groundwork of the world they live in, and it also shows the dynamic between Charles and Magneto. And then from there, you just build. It doesn't necessarily have to be all about racism, but you can see how everyone takes different stances within it.
I'd rather it be like their enemy is just like is it not called the Human Liberation Front? I feel like it's something else. But regardless, I'd rather their enemy be that. So they are combating the racism of like people who aren't mutants, and like you know I like the whole X-Men like just fighting for laws and equality that they aren't receiving, for like sorry fighting for all mutants to receive these things, and then going out and protecting mutants from like uh just these groups that are attacking them, and then these groups being in order to combat the X-Men being scientifically advanced, because in
Yeah.
I would assume that this X-Men world there are no Avengers, right? There's no like other superhero teams.
I think it will be because remember, this is the MCU after Secret Wars, so they will coexist.
Oh, so they start to blend immediately.
Yeah, they're going to compress, well, they're going to
Okay.
merge everything into one universe.
I thought it was before uh Battle World, basically.
We're post crisis.
Okay. But still, I
Yeah.
would rather like them be fighting against just the people, and then here comes like maybe here comes uh like an Avenger. Uh, Julianne Dreyfus's. Why can I remember her name, but I can't remember her character name in this case.
Valentina de Allegra Fontaine.
Right. So that's like later. Later they come and it's like, all right, you're messing with, you know, uh, the people. We got to put a stop to this. And now it's Avengers versus X-Men. Something like that. I think that would be like a
That
good
that's
way to
something
go.
you also have to do too. Like so
Well,
if
to
you
me,
start with
they're not the real
so
Avengers. Also, right? Her Avenger
yeah,
team is the new Avenger, new Avengers. So
her Avengers
it's
team is getting washed with the exception of Sentry.
probably, but
Keep
still the
Ghost.
oh Ghost is tight.
Yeah.
Ghost will be
I
fine.
mean, Ghost is getting wrecked by Kitty Pride like
Nah,
immediately.
Kitty's not there, right? This is just the Professor X and his X Men.
Oh, this is the original team. Okay.
Yeah, it's that original
Um,
team.
gotcha. So if you're gonna do the Human Liberation Front, I feel like you should just do a recreation of God Loves Man Kills, which is primarily focused around William Stryker. And it's like you can establish the hate that exists in the world for the X-Men. My only concern about introducing a character like Gladiator so soon is I don't want them to go intergalactic right away.
Mm-hmm.
And even if he comes to Earth, because I think intergalactic should be reserved more for Fantastic Four. Or if you're going to do something with intergalactic involving the X-Men, just make the Starjammers or any one of those other teams that go to
All
space.
right, then that gets too
But the question
convoluted.
always comes back is like,
That's a lot.
how when they do Secret Wars, are they going to make it so that the X Men were always there, right? And if they do, then they're kind of rewriting the history a little bit here, right? They're going to have to walk us through how the X Men have dealt with shit over the years.
Yeah, I feel like it won't be like they were always there. I feel like it'll be like all these important people from their universe, from every universe, got lumped into one. Now we have the main MCU, and then it's how are people now living their lives after this has all
Mhm.
happened. And I see Josh Watson talk about Valentina working with Stryker and the Central Program. I think that would be really good,
That'd be dope.
right?
I like
Because
that.
to them, this is a new threat, right? These aren't. This is a mutant powers is something we don't understand, right? We have like human
Mhm.
science. We don't have mutation here. We don't get this, right? The
They'll
Kree
be like,
weren't on our planet.
Thanos wiped half the universe with a snap of his wrist.
Hmm.
Now we have a Thanos on every block.
Right. So now they don't understand. Stryker is like at the forefront, along with Trask. They're like, yeah, we'll give you. We see these mutants
Mhm.
here. Here's what we're working on. I think that would be like a good way to get the X Men
So
over
we,
there.
we introduced the Sentinels outright in the first film.
I think so because I don't think we
Yeah.
need to build up. We've seen
Ooh,
Sentinels
we
before,
should do the
also.
Sentinels be stolen Stark tech that Justin Hammer.
No, although I do
We're not
love
doing
Justin Hammer.
that.
Iron Man 2 is my favorite Iron Man. I think it's the best one. So
Really? Actually,
yeah,
no. I think the first one is, but fair. Okay.
yeah. So I
As
think
long
that
as you
would be
didn't choose
good.
three.
I think I we don't need to like wait and build up the Sentinels. I think we can do Sentinels out the gate. I think we can build to Nimrod or build to Bastion, right? Because those are like key Sentinels. Like they're much more advanced. I feel like those come later. We don't need those in the first
Mhm.
movie.
So that's the thing. If you're gonna have Nimrod or Bastion and you introduce the Sentinels in the first movie, Nimrod or Bastion can't appear till like film 5. That has to be long down the line, which
Yeah,
I'm fine with. I'm perfectly okay with.
yeah, that's fine. They can wait on
Um,
that. Plus, we can get Bishop in there first, and like all the time travel stuff. We can
mhm.
address that again, like with Cable and Deadpool, like coming into the mix with
Yeah.
the whole X Men thing and X Force and all these other teams. So you can do like multiple X Men franchises, like different. You can do like new X Men. You can do like X Force. You can do uh, I don't know, the all woman X Men team. Right, this sky's the limit. X Factor. You can do X Factor.
Fantastic for Corsair.
Uh,
That's the one good thing about
I
Marvel
don't know.
not
I'd
owning
have to go
film
younger.
rights to X-Men is because X-Men is a massive universe unto itself. Trying to fit all of that into the MCU is very difficult. And I
Mm.
think that if they did Secret Wars
Oh, that's a
and the
good.
reboot that's expected, they would then have to just say that the X-Men were there all along. Like
So
that.
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, the same way, what's the name? Superman started with like, Superman touched down on Earth 10 years ago. Like that very quick opening that explains some part of the universe to just give us the groundwork and then go from there. They would have to do that for the X-Men because to then say the X-Men suddenly appeared, that would be very confusing and convoluted. They could do that as well, but it just doesn't really make sense if Secret Wars gives you a blank slate. Just integrate everyone together and then just let's all hit the ground running and understand this new version of the MCU going forward.
Mm.
So I do like the idea of God loves, man kills, Sentinels, Striker, all that good stuff, and also the suggestion from Joshua Awesome about Valentino working
Mhm.
with Trask on the Sentinel program.
And
Um,
and the deep as multiple man. That is great casting.
yeah, that's great. That's great casting.
Yeah.
I'm just so
Okay.
used to seeing him
Wait,
as the
who?
The deep.
Chase Crawford.
Oh, that's the deep.
Man,
I don't know why I
I'm
think
used to him being such like a dumbass douchebag that it's hard to see him be competent. But yeah, that's a good choice.
okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
I'm just gonna run through my last castings because
Oh, you
I
got
did
more.
extra
Oh,
credit.
sorry. Before you go, because I did have a casting for Mr. Sinister. Remember
Who?
in Sandman, the person that played Desire?
Ooh, okay.
Because yeah, they would make a
Drag
great.
queen.
No, no, but they would make a great Mr. Sinister because Mr.
Agreed.
Sinister is like, there goes Fu again.
Yep, jank session all over again.
But Mr. Sinister is like kind of fluid. That character was
Yes,
gender fluid. They're great. I think they'd be a perfect Mr. Sinister.
I think they'd be great. So I'm
It's
just
gonna
gonna
be
run through my
janky.
list.
Yeah, go through your.
Emma Frost, I have Samara Weaving. She was in a movie called Ready or Not. She has this. Just trust me on this. She has the
Okay.
Emma Frost look. I said Mr. Sinister is Tom Ellis. Mystique, played by Hunter Schafer. And I don't even mean that as a joke. I think it'd be a really cool meta commentary on a shapeshifter having to deal with identity and
Is
being played by a trans woman.
did they make Mystique transgender in the comics?
I don't know. I
I
know
think
they
they
did
did.
some.
Yeah, they did something, but it wasn't to Mystique. I know what they did. It was stupid. Never
Oh, when
mind.
they made when they gave her some ability to like replicate childbirth, something. Oh yeah, she
She's
was
Nightcrawler's
able to
father.
impregnate. Yeah, she was able to impregnate Destiny, and then they made Nightcrawler together.
Yeah, I was like, all right, man. You for what? Azazel was like that part. Like, I think Mystique should be like trans. That would be great, or like gender fluid because Mystique shapeshifts. Same with Morph,
Yeah,
right? It just makes sense. I think Morph's a voice actor in X Men '97 is also non-binary. It just
yeah,
that all makes sense. But like the
I
whole
like
Destiny
that.
thing, like this is stupid. Sorry, y'all. This is just gonna be janky. I gotta
I
fix
got
our
a few more
OBS.
left.
My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
so Fu made the joke about Mike Myers playing some, I think it was like Cyclops or whatever in the group chat. But I think Mike Myers would be a perfect Mojo.
Uh huh.
Having him go up against Deadpool and both of their abilities to break the fourth wall, I think he'd be a perfect, just ultimate antagonist for Deadpool and whatever film they decide to make for them. Maybe an X Force film or whatever.
uh,
Lastly, Bastion, played by Theo James, who already does the voice for Bastion in X-Men '97. If not Theo James, then Timothy Oliphant. I don't know if
I
you know
don't
who
know
that
who that
actor
is.
is.
I know Theo James
Jesus.
because he's in The Gentleman. But what about
Yeah.
who's Timothy?
Apocalypse, played by Christopher Judge. He plays Kratos.
What are you doing all day? You just
I was born. And
it's
lastly,
a lot.
my my whole concept for arcade, for those who know, played by Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny. If you want to talk about an absolute fucking lunatic, I think Glenn Howerton could pull it. You know who Glenn Howerton is.
No, I don't.
Have you ever seen Always Sunny?
Barely. You got to tell me which one they are.
I'm a golden god.
Nah, I haven't seen enough to get references from the show.
He was the CEO in the Pop Tarts movie.
I turned that movie off.
Jesus Christ. All right. What are you watching?
I've been watching Def Comedy Jam. It's on
Good for you.
Tubi, and I wanted to get back to my roots, so I've been watching
Got
every season of Def Comedy Jam. And I'm trying to finish DTF St. Louis, which is really good. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm trying to finish that.
I've been playing. What would I been playing?
Theo Von's not
I've
playing
been,
Gambit. Josh Awesome.
hell no. Um, he is Cajun though. I've been playing Forza Horizon 6. What other game was I on? I just recently. Oh yeah, I tried Lego Batman. I've been playing it with my son. It's really really cool. It's Batman Arkham Knight in Lego form. Go have fun with it.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
not expect the gritty realism of Batman. If you played the Lego game before, this is one of the better versions of it. So far I'm sitting at an 8 for it just for the sheer fun factor of being able to kick ass with my son as Batman and Robin. He's Batman, I'm Robin because that's just what he chose. So I'm living with that.
Okay.
Um 007, the new game comes out next week. Been getting really good reviews. I'm gonna check it out as well. It's made by the same company that made, I think it's like IO Interactive. They made the Hitman games, and there's an element of the Hitman games in terms of the open world creativity you're able to use in order to fulfill a mission, which is really cool for a James Bond concept. I'm gonna check it out. You guys should as well. That's about all I got.
Okay. Also, I forgot to mention I Love Boosters. I really want to see that. I'll probably see it this weekend. I want to go see it last weekend, but it's not playing in like a bunch of theaters, which is annoying. But yeah, I think that's it. I was trying to see what else comes out this weekend, but it's nothing. And I think Scary Movie comes out next weekend, June 5th. So I'll be seeing that. Sorry for the jankiness. You know. I don't have my OBS set up properly, so these things happen.
O'Shaughnessy, come back to us. We need you.
Exactly. I'll make sure my OBS is set up properly. So if this happens next time, I can just do a quick switch. But yeah, until next time, y'all. Thank you for joining us for this fan cast. Thank you, Josh Awesome, for the idea. And yeah, we'll be back next week.
We will.
Peace.
Peace.